service commission will investigate you, and you may be fined up to $1,250. Much better to stay within the bounds of the law and call before you dig to start putting in that backboard or goalpost. For more information, visit psc.ky.gov. This message brought to you by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
Renfro Valley Entertainment Center invites you to an evening of music in the New Barn and the Old Barn Theaters. November 21st, Lone Star, New Barn Theater. November 23rd, Leanne Ryan, New Barn Theater. December the 6th, Falin, New Barn Theater. Elizabeth Winter, New Barn Theater. December 14th, Lydia and Lynn, Christmas at Renfro Valley, New Barn Theater. December 18th, Gatlin Brothers, New Barn Theater. Book your tickets online at renfrovalley.com, Valley Music Campground, and Valley Music Liquor Store on site. Welcome to Stars Across Kentucky with entertainers from all the genres of music. The roots of country music can be found right here in the Bluegrass State. From country, gospel, bluegrass, to comedy and R&B. We invite you to listen in with us today to enjoy the artists that are just beginning, some that are hot in the charts and in the region, to those that are inducted into the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. I'm Charlie Napier, your host, and welcome to Stars Across Kentucky on WRVK 1460 AM, 97.7 FM, and around the world on WRVK1460.com.
All right, ready to go here. Steve Warner on our introduction of this show here, and you folks listening in. We're located just off of Interstate 75, and you come off on US 25 North. You'll come through Renfro Valley, the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, and right up the road, about another quarter of a mile, you're going to find WRVK right on top of the mountain by the KOA campground. So, our guest today, Brandon Falin. Want to welcome Brandon on the show today.
Glad to be here.
And Brandon mentioned something that brought back a memory, and I don't take any credit for his talent at all, but when he was a very young character, I always had these young people to help me DJ shows, because they knew the music, and I would let them, because they knew the other kids, they knew what they liked, they went to school with them, and so I'd hire them to work for me. And so, Brandon, welcome. no hiring today,
No
but
hiring
welcome to WRVK Stars Across Kentucky.
Thank you for having me, and I'm sure glad to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you, and it was nice to see your face again today. After
You as well.
we had some really great memories in those dances at the middle. I think it was middle school, right?
I was in middle school, yes,
Yeah.
sir, and I got to go to a couple of high school dances with you.
You did?
That was pretty
Yeah.
pretty cool to be a middle school being at a high school dance.
Get to go to the high school. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's a big deal.
That was a big deal.
Yeah. But you know, you've been in music of sorts, but you've spent a lifetime working on construction work and things like that.
Yes, sir. I built bridges for about 20 years. On the road to pouring concrete and staying in mud holes my whole daggone life. And
Yeah.
now I'm at a chance in my life, even though I'm going to be 40 in December, I'm trying to pursue music for...
Yeah. Well, can I say wow?
Why?
Wow. Not why. Wow is 40. That 40. Yeah. That's you're just ready to get started.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And music, of course, you know, it's something other that I don't know. It does something special to people. That everybody I've had on here, their stories have sort of a thread, if you will. And Brandon today, he's a singer and a songwriter. He's local right here in Mount Vernon, Kentucky. And of course, he's had a piece of my life, and I have his. When we were very young, I was very young, anyway, and he was younger. But it's a pleasure to have you on. So tell me about us. Let's start with a song that you're going to sing today.
Well, the first one I figured I'd start off with today is one that I wrote about this county and just my love for this place.
Really?
It's called Down on Skaggs Creek. If anybody knows where that is, you go down Livingston and hang a right down there on Lower River Road and take you right to Skaggs Creek.
I know exactly where Skaggs Creek
Well,
is.
my wife and the children and I, we like to just take cruises down Skaggs Creek, just to clear the mind and get your feet wet in the water and I don't think there's nothing any better, you know, to be honest with
I
you.
don't either. And it's beautiful scenery down through there. We have ridden our golf carts down in that area through
Yeah.
there. Larry, you know, is in here
Yes,
all
sir.
day. And Jerry Brown and a couple more, you know, we're getting our golf carts and we go for miles. So I've about wore mine out doing everything but what's not about. So this song is written about Skaggs Creek area in Rockcastle County. So you folks down in that area, I'm sure you'll really appreciate this.
This is called Down on Skaggs Creek. Hope y'all like it. Cruising down Lower River Road, me and my baby with no place to go. We listen to the window radio, the youngins in the back and they're raring to go. Down on Skaggs Creek, get some water on our feet. That river don't care if you're rich or poor, so jump on in and jump some more. And we'll be catching catfish, maybe red-eye too. You can float on down in your canoe. Get down on Skaggs Creek, get some water on your feet. Well, it's down in Kentucky where the bluegrass grows. Here in Rockcastle where time moves slow, Livingston is our river town, and you know that's where I can be found. Down on Skaggs Creek, getting some water on my feet. Get down on Skaggs Creek, getting some water on my feet. Thank you.
Very good, Brandon. I'll tell you what, impressive even. You know, there's some young woman out there said Brandon is awful handsome. Her name is Landsay.
Oh, well. Thank you, baby.
She's, I think, watching in from over Somerset area there where she works. So, Landsay, welcome aboard there. Yeah, that was a good song.
Thank you.
Well written. Sort of, you know, when you live in this community, I had a guy not long ago wrote a song about Rockcastle County, and when you live in this community, you know, you take a lot of pride in where we are, because Skaggs Creek or any of the other little places. I taught school 1 year down at Johnetta, which is not too awfully far from Skaggs Creek.
No, not at all.
And, you know, it's mountains, and it's beautiful, and it's a good place to just get out.
I love it. There's nothing better than the river. And I got another song. I probably won't play it on here today. It's a little more rock and rollish, and I play it with my band, The Unwanted. And I want to make a plug real quick if you don't care. We will be live this Saturday night at Down on Main in Mount Vernon, my band, The Unwanted. So if you want to come hear some good rock and roll, southern rock, and country, come listen to us this weekend. But I got one called The Whippoorwill's Call, and that song is written about loving the Rockcastle River and hanging out down there. And the
So
sound
is that
of
what
the
are you
whippoorwill.
going to do that one?
Well, I might do it later.
Okay.
But I got a couple more stored for you. Like I said, that one's a little more rock and roll. And if we want to talk about being proud of where we come from, I got another one that I wrote called Kentucky Strong, Kentucky Proud. If you want to get into that.
Yeah.
You'll
Tell me about that one. Why did you come up with Kentucky Strong? Now, there is a product out there where people sell their own beef, and we buy from people that do that.
Yeah.
Kentucky Proud stuff.
Well, I was sitting on the porch. I was trying to write a song, just any old song, and I got to my chorus part of it, and Kentucky Strong, Kentucky Proud just popped in my head, and then
Had to be, huh?
yeah, and then the song that I started writing just kind of flipped around and went a whole different direction, and it become this Kentucky Strong, Kentucky Proud song. So I'm hoping that one day somebody might like this, and maybe it could be an anthem for the state or something. You know? Maybe today's the day.
Are we going to listen to it?
Yeah, we're going to listen
All
to
right,
it.
let's go on with it.
I wrote this, actually just on my paper right here, it says 10/22/25, so it's fairly new.
Well, it is.
And like I said, it's called Kentucky Strong, Kentucky Proud. This is just well, the title says what it's about, I reckon. I got my roots planted in the ground, Kentucky Strong, Kentucky Proud. I was raised in these hills and these hollers, working in backer just to get me a dollar. My blood runs deep like in a rock wall, built to last, never to fall. Kentucky strong, Kentucky proud, born in these hills, where I stand my ground. Through the storms, from hell and high water, fighting for our sons and our daughters. I hear my papa's voice on a summer wind saying, "Don't fall, break or bend." And through my blood and sweat, Lord, I paid my dues. These hills made me through and through. And I don't care where my feet may roam, this old place will always be home. Kentucky strong, Kentucky proud, born in these hills, where I stand my ground. Through the storms, through hell and high water, fighting for our sons and our daughters. Oh, this is my home, I'll say it out loud. Kentucky strong, Kentucky proud. And I don't care the weight I carry, I'll stand for my blood, the name I'll bear. And I know heaven's got a street to go, the grass is blue, I've been told. Kentucky strong, Kentucky proud, you're born in these hills, where I stand my ground. Through the storms, through hell and high water, we're fighting for our sons and our daughters. You're fighting for our sons and our daughters.
Hello, fans out there,
Thank
Brandon. This one here, I think you'll enjoy this comment here. And see if you can figure this one out here. It says, well, I'm probably his old lunch lady at middle years ago at the middle school, and I'm enjoying his country love of music just like me, because if it's classic sounds, my favorite. And I would love to hear some of that good old Southern rock too. Do you remember who that lunch lady was that served you?
Lord have mercy, there's so many. Which one was it?
Vicky Anglin.
Vicky Anglin. Well, bless your heart, Miss Vicky. Thank you so much for the kind words.
They always had a smile for you kids coming through there, and us teachers too. I love some of the things they did. They would dress up and you know, like Halloween, and it was a lot of fun out there.
Oh yeah, Rockcastle County Schools has always been a pretty special place, I feel like.
Yeah.
All of them.
Nick says, heck yeah, Falin.
Oh, Nick Thomas.
Nick and Roger Deborah Renner, another singer, Jerry and Vicky Petrie, they're tuned in, watching. They're going to be on here in a couple of weeks from now, and you got a good fan base here watching already today.
Good deal. I hope y'all are enjoying it.
And of course, you folks out there in Michigan and Indiana and Illinois and Ohio, places like this is one of our very own products right here in Rockcastle County, and it's just wonderful to have him on board. Let me take a quick break here, and I'll let you look at these texts, and you can talk to them, but you got to give it back to me, because I watch them as we go here. We'll take a break. Brandon's going to be on Facebook with you guys.
My name is Hannah McKenna.
All right, you can talk to the Facebookers out there that's watching.
Am I still live to talk, or I got
Yes,
to
you
talk?
are.
Oh.
I bet they thought you was muted.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, y'all probably thought I was muted. I'm sorry. I was sitting here trying to type and everything. I'm so glad all of y'all are on here watching me. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. I'm blessed to see all these people in these comments. Oh, Howard Haddix is watching me. Buddy, I'm glad to know that. Miss you, Howard. Love you all. Billy and Denise and Eli, all of you. That's family right there. Old Lee Earl Adams watching. But that's a good one right there.
Okay, we're getting ready to get back on Stars Across Kentucky here with our guest today, Brandon Falin, a local young man that I've known most of his lifetime for sure. I would say probably about all of his lifetime.
Yes, sir.
As I started my teaching career and moved up to Mount Vernon there, and of course Brandon came through that school and through the middle school and on out.
Right on out.
Right on out. Brandon is very talented in his writing. So far, I've been very impressed with everything that you've written. What's your next song that you're going to do?
Well, I was thinking about giving y'all the first song I ever wrote. It's called Lonely with the Blues. I was 18-year-old when I wrote it, and
Is that with the blues?
I had the blues for sure.
Yeah.
I had the blues. It was a rough 18 years up to that point.
Oh, okay.
Well, not always, but you know, people go through some things, and this old song, it was the first one I ever wrote, and I don't know, I just feel...
Was it a point of reflection, a turning point of reflection in your life, maybe?
It was definitely a reflection of my life at the moment, for sure. And I'll pack this old song with me my whole life, I reckon. I'm pretty proud of it. It may not be the best, but it is my first, and I think to be your first song you ever written, I was getting pretty deep.
Well, and you know, that's how songwriting, I think, really helps people, is you can write your emotions and feelings out, and other people have gone through the same things.
Yes.
And that's the thing about music. When you think you've been through it, those other people have been through it too. So,
Yes, sir.
what is the name of this song?
Lonely with the Blues.
Lonely with the Blues. Okay, let's listen to Lonely with the Blues.
I was 18 when I wrote this one. 18 years down the drain, mixed with sorrow and pain. Whatever happened to that you boy? Well, he's long gone now. Well, he's just dust in the wind. So don't you ask me about my trouble, about the things I say and do, because I'll just crawl to my corner and just stay lonely with the blues. Yeah, I used to be a sweetheart. I was the guy your mom adored. But I threw that out the window the first time the dust went up my nose. Don't you ask me about my trouble, about the things I say and do, because I'll just crawl to my corner and just stay lonely with the blues. Well, guess it's time to leave now, 'cause I've got some things to do. So just forget out the conversation and leave me lonely with the blues. Don't you ask me about my troubles, about the things I say and do, because I'll just crawl to my corner and just stay lonely with the blues.
Powerful song, Brandon.
Thank you.
Yeah, powerful song. Wow. You know, I'm glad you didn't stay in your corner. You come out of your corner.
Yes, sir.
And you know, in the real world, we have to. We got to come out and face whatever life is throwing at us, or whatever we've been in life throwing at life.
Yes,
sometimes
sir.
it goes both ways. But
I've learned a lot in my almost 40 years, and one thing I've learned is love.
yeah,
That's the number one thing, you know.
yeah,
When I wrote that song, I had a whole lot of love inside me,
yeah.
you know, and now I'm just full of it.
all changed.
Yes, sir, all
All
changed.
changed. And I'm really proud of that. I was listening to it carefully, and I'm proud that you've moved on, moved up, and these songs that you're writing, they're coming from your heart. I can tell. Each one of them have been very deep and set down in the heart.
Yes, sir. Maybe we ought to play something that's a little more upbeat, you reckon?
Well, you know, country music is country music. I never tell a performer that's on here, I never tell you that you have to do this, that, or the other. But you did get a request for a rock song there a while ago. If you want to do something rockish.
Well, I got one that I wrote.
Southern rock or something.
I got one called An Outlaw Like Me, and me and my band, The Unwanted, we play this song. You can hear it this Saturday down on Main. But this is the acoustic version of it, I guess you'd say.
Definitely.
And it's just a good upbeat song. And I'll give you a little backstory about it if you want me to. This song is called An Outlaw Like Me. And I'll be 40 in December. And this song I wrote kind of looking back as a young outlaw Brandon Falin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here I am, old 40-year-old Brandon Falin, and I've settled down and I've calmed down. And I like to ride motorcycles. So this song is kind of, it's about getting on that motorcycle and for 30 minutes, an hour, however long you're riding, you know, you're young, you're free, you know. In your head, you may not be no wild child or nothing like that, but for a moment, you know, you just feel young and free and wide open on that motorcycle. So that's kind of where this song comes from, you know.
You think I'll get me a motorcycle?
You might need one. You might need one.
Okay. A young and, what's the name of it? Young and Free or?
An Outlaw Like Me.
An Outlaw Like, okay. All right.
All right, here we go. An Outlaw Like Me. Well, I was young and wild, but had a good heart. Well, I can't say I had a good start. Just running around this crazy old world, chasing dreams and running down girls. And now I'm running down the road doing 110, running from my youth and that life of sin. I got a good woman, what's the matter with me? What makes her wanna love an outlaw like me? I spent too many nights under neon signs, just a drinking and smoking, just a losing my mind. Burning bridges and breaking down hearts. She came along with a brand new start. Now I'm running down the road doing 110, running from my youth and that life of sin. Got a good woman, what's the matter with me? What makes her wanna love an outlaw like me? With my hand stretched out back between my knees, chasing freedom and feeling the breeze. The past is gone, the deep within always gonna be running from my sins. Yeah, I'm running down the road doing 110, running from my youth and that life of sin. Got a good woman, what's the matter with me? What makes her wanna love an outlaw like me? An outlaw like me. An outlaw like me.
All righty, there you go. Outlaw Like Me. Brandon Falin on Stars Across Kentucky. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Brandon, you can talk to those folks out there on Facebook now.
Thank you all for watching and listening. Hope you all are still enjoying it. I'm having a wonderful time. An absolutely wonderful time. And Black Anger wants to know if my thumb is hurting. No, it ain't hurting, but if y'all see there,
Oh.
I sliced it open yesterday
Oh.
over at Blake's house.
Oh.
But we super glued it, so it's doing good. Uptown Gypsy is watching us, the new band here in Mount Vernon. Wonderful band. If y'all get a chance, go see them.
Let me over here. This Charlie,
I'm going to fill my water bottle with.
right now I am on live here with a gentleman here. No, call me back later, okay? All right. Alrighty, we're back with Stars Across Kentucky. Brandon is our guest today, Brandon Falin. And Brandon, I have a live caller there. I tried to sneak a little of it off, and I told him call him back later. I don't think we're ready to do the call-in request here because he's doing his original music here today, and you guys and gals seem to be really enjoying the program out there. And Brandon, I certainly am. Having known this young man all of his life and seeing him work here today and perform here today has just been a real treat for me. So let's get that guitar back up in your hand. You think you're done? You're not.
I got plenty more.
You got plenty more, and I got plenty more time. You're doing a great job with those songs here. You know, when did you take interest in the guitar?
Well, I started playing guitar about 6th grade. I was about 12-year-old, and I ain't let it down since.
So you've been steadily picking the guitar.
Yes, sir.
And you had a band for how long?
The band that I got right now, the Unwanted, we've been playing for about 6 months, I believe. And then I've been playing out publicly for maybe a year or so now, maybe 2, trying to get.
Yeah, you're just talking about the
there.
acoustic part. You would be a really good acoustic act for any venue. I know a lot of my people that come in here, especially in the Lexington market and over through there. There's certain venues where they do acoustic settings.
Well, I enjoy the acoustic shows a lot, but I love rock and roll and a full band behind
You
me.
like jamming?
Yes, sir. I'm up there. I can't be still, and I'm sure these people watching, they quite a few that come to our shows, and they'll agree. I'm almost like Elvis in a way. I just can't. my feet cannot stay still, and it's that rock and roll, man. It's in me, and I love it. And I love the electric, and that's just me.
Okay. Well, do you gyrate the hips and everything?
Oh yeah, I'm doing everything. I'm stomping, dancing. My drummer Joe Floyd, he had to push me back up one day. I fell plumb back in his drum set, and he saved me.
Well, who else plays in bands?
Well, we got Joe Floyd, he's the drummer. Maverick Hodge, he plays lead guitar, and Chris Van Winkle plays bass for us. And Maverick is a left-handed guitar player, and but we hit headstocks all the time where I'm dancing around, flopping all over the place like a madman up there.
but you're talking about Chris. Now he's been at the guitar picking for quite a while, hasn't he?
Yes, sir. Chris has.
Yeah.
He's playing bass for us. He's a dang good bass player.
So does he play lead guitar any or just bass?
Just bass.
Just bass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maverick is the lead guitar player. He's amazing. And I got an amazing little band that I got right now. Joe and Chris and Maverick, they're all amazing pickers and drummers, and blessed to be having them, to be honest with you.
So if somebody wants to book your band, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, you can get a hold of me on Brandon Falin Music at Facebook, or you can get on The Unwanted at Facebook, find us there. And there's also Brandon and Landsay Falin on Facebook. You can find me there. But you type in The Unwanted or Brandon Falin on Facebook, and you'll get a hold of us for sure. And
Sounds good. Let's get another song going here. Give me a title and tell me about it. He's doing all original stuff today. Everything's that he's said he wanted to do all original.
this song right here, I wrote this last year, about this time. It was right before Christmas, and sorry, I'm gonna tune up a little bit. This is the song that I wrote for Landsay, my sweet wife Landsay.
Wow, that's
This
cool.
is her Christmas present.
Wow, that's real cool. And she's watching.
Now, this goes out to you, honey. This is called Forever Bound, and that title pretty much states what it's about, and I'm forever bound to her. So here we go. When I wake in the morning, your kiss is all I need, just to feel you there in my bed. Makes my heart sing a symphony, and I thought I knew what love was. All them years ago, until I met you, babe. I felt you kiss is all I need. Just to feel your body against mine. Makes my poor heart skip a beat. Yeah, I thought I knew what love was until you came around. Now here inside of your heart, that's where I'm forever bound. Every moment with you feels like a dream that I never wanna end. Every touch and every glance shows you more than just a friend. You're the calm in my chaos. You're the peace within my mind. A love so rare and pure. Love I thought I'd never find. Now I wake in the morning, your kiss is all I need. Just to feel your body against mine. It makes my poor heart skip a beat. Yeah, I thought I knew what love was until you came around. Now here inside of your heart, that's where I'm forever bound. In the quiet of the evening, this old world starts to fade. Your heart beating next to mine, that's a love I would not trade. You're the fire in my veins, the warmth I can't ignore. Every touch and every kiss, you always leave me wanting more. Now I wake in the morning, your kiss is all I need. Just to feel your body against mine makes my poor heart skip a beat. Yeah, I thought I knew what love was until you came around. Now here inside of your heart, that's where I'm forever bound. Yeah, baby, here inside of your heart, that's where I'm forever bound.
This might be my favorite song right there.
Really?
That is a sensuous, wonderful song, and I know Landsay is, it's her favorite song a lot of times, and he's my biggest sweetheart I've ever met. But it's a great song. But it's one that could fit any man and woman that is in love.
I feel the same way. And you can find that song right there, a demo version of it, on iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere. So if anybody wants to listen to it.
Well, I'd like to get a copy. Could you just send me a copy to stick on the radio here?
I probably can. It's a demo version. It ain't the
Or
greatest.
I could copy it off and play it.
Yeah, I would be glad to.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great song. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
That means a lot to me, honestly.
Well, I was just thinking about, it's a man and a woman song, somebody who's deeply in love, and it just makes your heart throb, and the love is running through your veins.
Yes, sir. I'm full of it.
It's a good song, Brandon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Before you leave here, we'll figure out how I can get a copy of it and keep it here. Matter of fact, do you have many of your songs out on the platforms?
I have Forever Bound. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere you stream it.
Amazon? You got it on Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's on all
I'll
streaming
get it off
platforms.
Amazon.
And then The Unwanted, we have one single out called The Whippoorwill's Call. And you can get it on any streaming platform also, iTunes, Spotify. And that's a rock and roll song. It's
We
good.
like to feature, on Wednesday at noon, we like to feature the local people in this region that are entertainers. And it took us a while to get you up here, but I'm going to say this, you're going to be invited back.
I sure appreciate that. I'm glad you are liking it. It means a lot. It truly does. It takes a lot to get up here and sing what you wrote and just hoping that somebody is going to enjoy it.
Listen, I think at the beginning, Brandon was a little bit stressed at the beginning. I said, look, relax and enjoy. Have fun. That's what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
You're relaxed, you're having fun, and Sue Reed up in Ohio, I think you appreciate this. Said, he's got talent, big time. That song speaks loud to his talent.
Well, thank you. That brought me to tears right there. Choked me up a little bit.
Forever Bound.
Forever Bound.
Yeah. Wow. Gosh, I could almost listen to that song again. Certain songs hit you.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to all the music here today, and that one hit me. Just right in my heart.
Well, I'm glad to know that.
Yeah.
That's, as a songwriter, that's what you're trying to do, You're trying to connect, trying to hit, so thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm caught up on my spots over here. I'm going to get ready and let you get another song on here. What do you got next?
Well, this would be the newest song I've wrote, since we're talking about love and everything. I have a brand new song that I wrote, and it's called Love's My Saving Grace. And it touches almost on bluegrass a little bit, just kind of the way I sing it, and it's almost a gospel song, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's just called Love's My Saving Grace, and I was just sitting on the porch the other day, and I actually had in this songbook that I got right here, I looked back about a week or so ago, and had a verse that I'd started, and I said, well, I think I'm going to try to finish this song, and it wound up being this. So this is called Love's My Saving Grace. It could be a gospel song, it could be a bluegrass song, or it could just be a regular old country song. It could be whatever y'all want it to be, I reckon. Been chasing my dreams across this land down 1,000 dusty roads. And every step was a landslide, pulling me from my home. I know a heart can wander, and soul can roam. Now I'm building bridges, guiding my way back home. And no more running backwards, I got my head on straight. I found out through the power of love, it's never too late. I've been lost in the darkness, my hands have touched the flame, but love's the only thing to wash away the pain. And I've been down to the bottom, but I rose up again with a heart full of mercy and a soul unhinged. I took the long way around through the hurt and pain. Now I'm home again, Love's my saving grace. Ain't no more running backwards. I got my head on straight. I found out through the power of love it's never too late. I've been lost in the darkness, my hands have touched the flame, but love's the only thing to wash away the pain. I said love's the only thing to wash away the pain.
Absolutely true.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely true. And you look forward, never backwards.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look forward, never backward. That's 100% true.
I'm one of these guys who believe that you got this moment and you look straight ahead.
Yes, sir. And I'm big into manifestation. If I'd like to speak this out real quick. Keep positivity and love in your heart and in your mind, because what you think and what you speak is what you become, and that is the world that you create. So through love and through happiness and just respect for other people, you can create a better world for yourself. And all it takes is a little bit of love inside.
I hope the world's listening.
And that's how I truly feel.
And that's true. You know, care, respect, and the heart says everything. I mean, if you speak from the heart, then you're going to have love, you're going to have compassion, you're going to have caring, and
yes, sir.
And that's something that what you're speaking straight to me now is what I believe in. Is those principles.
Well, I ain't trying to get too gospel-like on here, but that's all Jesus Christ taught was love.
Yeah.
That was his number one thing.
Yeah. Even though people hated him, he loved them.
And that's all he tried to teach. And that's where I'm at now, in my life. And it started with myself. I learned to finally love me.
Well,
and buddy, when I was able to love me, the love for everybody else, my youngins, my wife, friends, and just life in general, become better.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people have trouble saying what you just said. You've got to love yourself. You've got to find that nugget inside of you.
It took me 30-something years,
before you can love other people.
And if you cannot love yourself and be happy with yourself...
If you're not happy with yourself, then you need to work on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
but I truly believe in the power of love and the
Yeah.
power of happy thoughts and, just manifest good things. I always think good things. Like right now, I'm thinking that there's some big guy in Nashville right now listening to me. I'm going to manifest that. He's going to say, I want your songs.
All right, well, we got time for another good song. You've been knocking out some good ones here today. And I'll try to somehow or the other manage to get some of these songs and get them in our rotation up here to use. Because I'm sure you got lots of fans out there that like to hear some of the songs along today that you have sung here today. I sure have enjoyed having you up here, and actually pleasantly surprised, you might say. So, you have done a really good job here, and your writing skills, you're writing from the heart, and that's where music comes from.
Yes, sir.
Good music. I mean, you see songwriters that are just writing, and then you see songwriters that are writing from their heart, maybe experiences or whatever, and that's what connects.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What you got?
Well, if I can remember the words of this one, I can't find it in my book. I think I ripped it out on accident. I'll leave you with this one that I wrote called A Broken Poet's Dream. And this song I wrote, being in a few bands and trying to be original and, not be just a cover artist, because that's not what I want to do. I know you got to play some covers when you're out in the public, but it's not what I want to focus on, And here I was trying to bring some songs to a band, and it's like nobody wanted to play it. Didn't want to work on it, And then the band I'm with now, they're all about my stuff.
I think they should be, and I would speak to your band right now and say, y'all get these things honed in.
Well, thank you. But this song was written kind of out of frustration, just being a songwriter, and it's called Broken Poet's Dream. Well, the wind blows by, but it don't say nothing. It already knows where I've been. This old guitar has got a few scars, and we're both showing cracks on our skin. Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll live to sing another day. It's just me and these strings and a heart full of things I don't know how to say. So I just roll on and try to sing you a song. Give you every piece of me. My heart bleeds out on these strings. Well, I've seen it all, lived 100 lives, could fill up rivers with the tears I've cried. My heart's been broke, but it's still got love, the kind that you get from above. Now when they lay me down in the cold hard ground, let the wind carry on my sound. Let me just roll along, sing you another song. Give you every piece of me. My heart bleeds out on these strings, and I just roll along, try to sing you a song. I give you every piece of me. My heart bleeds out on these strings.
Boy, it's powerful stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, but when you was talking about the song, Your Heart Bleeds Out on Those Strings, and that's really true.
Yes, sir.
The music that you're singing today, that you're saying today, it's all been pretty much wow. I mean, I didn't realize the talent that you did have till today. I sit down one-on-one with you here at the radio and listen to your writing skills, listening to the words that are speaking to me across here, and to all the folks on this radio station and out on Facebook. And you folks out on Facebook, just share the daylights on it.
Please,
right?
please share it. Please share it.
Share it and share it and then share it again.
And go like and follow my pages, please.
And but it's been really, nice to have you up here. And of course, having known this young fella as a child, and he keeps mentioning 40, and I keep thinking, gosh, how old am I? But he actually did. He worked with me when I did school dances for a long time.
Yes, sir.
And
I still talk about that to this day. I claim I was a DJ at one time.
Oh, you was. I don't know who worked with you. You had
We had David Rao and
David,
then Matthew Allen.
yeah,
And then
and Matt Allen.
Yeah.
And that was two. And one of the things I really when I picked these young people to work, I had to pick people that I trusted, because back then they could very easily, anybody could open a CD up and take it out and put the shuck back. And I had that time or two, but it wasn't from any of my help. But I instructed my help. I said, hey, don't let them have the CDs.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had a few empty shucks once in a while there. And these guys here sort of had my back on the music, and they had my back on watching the shucks and the CDs.
That was a wonderful time.
Back then, those CDs were pretty expensive.
Yeah, they were.
$14, $15 a
Yes,
piece.
sir. Yes,
a lot of
sir.
times we'd buy a CD for one song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I remember playing many CDs, all them one-hit wonders of the 90s and 2000s,
Yeah.
Man, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, and then, the good blessing came along that the digital technology finally got them out there where
We
the
had
whole world
three
could enjoy
Walkmans that we played.
Yeah.
Had a disc, we had songs on deck ready to play, and you taught me how to fade out. Man, it was...
And these young people, I mean, they're amazing. I mean, you can take these young people like Brandon here. He's amazing now as a singer, but he was amazing back then as a young person, sitting in a chair. Most of the time I'd be standing and watching them because I let them pretty much do the dance. Brandon, thank you so much for coming up here. And, man, I'm looking forward to one of these days we'll talk about that before you leave, to coming back, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
All
much.
right, Stars Across Kentucky here. We're going to fade it out and get into the news.
Thanks for joining me today for Stars Across Kentucky, a program showcasing the entertainment.